Andrea Bloxham from Hotline, Wellington Live One Network. I'm not sure what we're called these days. Jeepers, there's been so much change. We're here at St Diablo's. I'm standing in for Sean Rush, who is doing some father stuff.
Nice.
I'm in with Sarah Jane Seddon, the wonderful Sarah Jane Seddon. How you going?
I'm great, thank you.
And Rob Goulden, who's a Goulden boy. He's an ex-city councillor, and you're running for mayor. You're in the hot seat.
So you need a hot hat. There we go. I know you've done your hair, but here you go. Have to cover it up.
Now, Rob is a Wellingtonian, a councillor. You've been in the structured environment of military. You're a family man. Tell us in 2 minutes, why would you be crazy enough to run for mayor?
Well, buenos dias. In Spanish, we're in St Diablo bar, aren't we? Never been here before. Why I'm running for mayor? I think it's very simple. I think Wellington's it's 2025. Wellington's at a crossroads. Business is declining. The streets are looking pretty run down. A lot of businesses are run down. There's a lot of problems with the cycleways. There's a lot of problems with our water. The city's in debt to the tune of 1.6, 1.8 billion, and it's time for change.
Wow, awesome. And I also hear that not only are you doing that, you also are a bit of a singer as well.
Sometimes I am, yeah. Karaoke.
What is your favourite place to go and sing?
Just across the road, actually, at Fringe Bar on a Friday night. Sometimes I'll go there for a beer and give it a tune up with a bit of Engelbert Humperdinck.
What is your best karaoke song?
Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, the duet between Elton John and George Michael, my favourite.
Okay, well, that's... if we're into song, I've got to say that you're on song a bit with the streets and the water and that sort of thing, and you've been critical of Wellington. What's your positive plan for Wellington? Let's just put all that negativity, let's put all the stuff that we know is going to be tough behind it. What are you going to do for Wellington that's fresh and new?
Well, Wellington has to change. It cannot. It's what we're doing at the moment. It's unsustainable. We can't keep running up debt. We can't keep not looking after our water pipes.
No, I'm not going to allow you to go back into negative. I asked you, what are you going to do that's positive for Wellington? Was that right? Did he go straight back to negative? Can you be positive for Wellington?
Yeah, I can.
Well, let's see it. Let's hear it.
Wellington needs a different type of leadership. It needs firm leadership. It needs a positive council that works together for the benefit of Wellingtonians and getting us out of the problems we've been in for a long time. And it's been a long time in the making.
Didn't Tori say she was going to do that, so she was not able to do it?
Yes, she did. If we're talking about the current mayor, she said she would unite the council. She hasn't done that. We've looked at one of the negatively, if you want to look at it that way. We've had one of the most negative councils in the time that I've been tied around councils, which is some 26 years.
You want to change it up a bit, see if we can take Rob on a bit of a quiz journey or something.
A quiz journey. Okay, we can change it up a bit with a few fun questions. I'm going to ask you, what is your favourite beach?
My favourite beach, Mahanga Bay, where I go fishing and catch blue moki.
What is the biggest fish you've ever caught?
76. Oh, the biggest fish I've ever caught?
Yep.
At Mahanga?
Yep.
76 centimetres from the centre of the tail to the nose. Perfectly legal.
Awesome. And what's your favourite restaurant in Wellington?
Oh, now that's a good question. A very good question.
That's what politicians do. When they don't have a quick answer, they say that's a very good question.
That's a very good question.
Actually, one of my favourites is a very small place in Kilburnie, just a local one where I have lunch sometimes.
Awesome.
Indian. It's one of my favourite foods.
Nice.
And I love Mexican as well.
Okay.
Tell me, Rob, where are you standing? What's your territory?
My territory will be Wellington City. I mean, that's the city I live in, I love, I've raised my family in, I've worked from, I started my business in, I do my other things that I do in the community with my motorcycle club and fishing. This is the place I love. I want the best for this city. Who doesn't? It's a beautiful place. You can't beat Wellington on a good day, mate. That's the way it is. But I think we've lost our way a bit. And I think a lot of people, certainly the ones I talk to in the community, feel that we've lost our way. We're the capital city. We should be leading. We should be leading this country in so many ways. We're the centre of politics. We're the centre of arts and culture. We're the centre of a lot of things. But look at what we've lost. We've lost the sevens. We've lost homegrown. We've lost a lot of things that used to make this very area that we're sitting hum on a Friday night. You remember when we were a bit younger, Graham? We used to have a few beers on a Friday night.
Oh, look, like I can't remember any of that stuff. I put that way behind me. Too much of a blur. Now, one quick question for you, Rob, is do you really think you can win the mayoralty?
Yes, I do.
It's crazy. I mean, that's amazing. How are you going to do it?
I think I've got a plan. I've got a finance plan, which I can finance it myself if I need to. You've got to have an IT plan. You've got to have an operational plan, and just a general way that you're going to go about it. I've dedicated myself to it. I've asked my family if I want to do it. The kids are grown up now, and it's time to get into it and take the spot.
What do you think about the young sort of Green voters? Do you think the Green voters would vote for Rob? How would you pitch Green voters? Every person in this city has a role to play. It's not about divisive politics. We've got to go together. We've got to start working together. How would you get the Green people, though?
Look, I won't win them all over. Some of them are so ideological.
No, but all you're doing is you're saying you won't. You blah, blah, blah. But how are you going to win them? You just immediately said that you wouldn't. And I asked Sarah Jane, what do they want? And I was trying to catch you up whether you two could get some synergy. How are you going to win the Green people over? Sarah Jane, you tell me whether you like what he's saying.
Talk to them about some of the things that they believe in. I mean, let's take a simple project like cycleways. Cycleways have been overspent on $227 million with a plan to spend another 127 over the next 10 years. We don't have to do them the expensive way we've done it. Hastings, for example, spent $1.1 million, put the lines on the outside of the cars, didn't take away the parking. They got 100 k's of cycleways.
What do you think about that, Sarah?
Look at different ways that we do things.
I used to live in Island Bay, and honestly, the amount of roadworks from those cycleways. Now they've put in a bike shop in the middle of Island Bay, at the Island Bay Shopping Centre. I see a bike shop now, a little cycle where you can buy your bikes if you want. For the cycleway. Who knows?
That's great, but how many small businesses did they destroy?
We're keeping it positive. We're keeping it positive. We're going to build on top of the existing infrastructure. We're going to be positive about cycling because it's good for health.
Absolutely.
And that was Graham Bloxham for Hotline. Sorry to. We're all the way from St Diablo down here in wonderful Courtney Place with Sarah Jane Seddon and Rob Goulden, who would like to be the next mayor of Wellington.
Awesome. Same with you, Graham, as well. Both of you.
I've announced this week that I'm going to start some conversations.
You'd make a good deputy.
That's all. I'm starting conversation. I have said that I'm definitely running for mayor, and who knows? Who knows? Could be seeing Bloxy in the race.
Good on you, mate. It'd be a pleasure to have you there.
Awesome. Cheers.
Do you want to do a random, Sarah Jane?